Is this what we expected to happen? Half of the Meghan and Harry show coming over, or no Harry?
I think as far as the palace are concerned, this is the best possible outcome. The king will be very pleased to have his youngest son there at what is going to be the most important day of his life. But it avoids the media circus of having both Harry and Meghan there and a body language expert field day, quite frankly. We've still got the issues of the seating plan, but now they know that he is coming, and Meghan is staying back in California with the couple's two children, Archie and Lilibet. And a neat arrangement for them, really. It is Archie's 4th birthday on May the 6th, the day of the coronation. And so that gives them a good reason to stay back in California while avoiding some of those family politics as well. A close friend of the couple, Omid Scobie, has said that he believes it's going to be a very short, quick visit for Harry. He'll just be attending the coronation day, so we're unlikely to see him at any of the other events around it, a flying visit, and that might well mean there's no chance for any of those further heated discussions with members of the family.
And where's he going to sit?
Where is he going to sit? That is going to be the key question. It was the one that we asked again at the Platinum Jubilee. Where would they be seated? And again at the funeral, what does that tell us about the state of relations? What we do know at this stage is he's not going to be appearing on the Buckingham Palace balcony because he's not a working member of the royal family. And as far as we understand so far, he's not going to be taking part in the procession from Westminster Abbey to Buckingham Palace, because that is down to a final group of 15 who we're told represent the heartbeat and the future of the monarchy. So no place for Harry and no place for Prince Andrew in that.
And he'll be in a mourning suit while the Prince of Wales is in full military regalia, presumably.
Well, again, that is going to be one of the questions that will probably go down to the wire, Ed, as it did before the funeral. There may be some compromises made on that. The issue of dress has been a bit of a vexed one. It's been agreed for the ladies attending, for the royal ladies, in the last week or so. So they're now scrambling to get their outfits together. There's suggestion that Prince Andrew wanted to wear the robes of the Order of the Garter, but won't be allowed. We will have to wait and see. But and again, as we saw with the Jubilee and as we saw at the Queen's funeral, there's a lot of diplomacy that needs to be done in order to decide who wears what and what it says about their status within the family.
I have to say, though, it is jolly good news he's coming, because it's going to absolutely spice it all up, isn't it, Dee?
Well, I think it just would have been such a chasm, wouldn't it, if he hadn't been there? It would have been a story, because he wasn't there to tell any other stories about. But Sarah, it is going to be hard for him, isn't it, to appear at something so public without his wife, because it's just so noticeable when they're together how much they support each other. I mean, sometimes, they are physically supporting each other. It's very clear, isn't it?
I agree with that totally, Fee. It is going to be very isolating for Harry, in fact, to be attending this on his own. It'll be the first time that he's seen members of the family since the Queen's funeral 7 months ago. It'll be the first time that he's had physical contact with them since the publication of Spare. Look, he was back in London last month for his High Court appearance, and yet those close members of his family were out of town and there wasn't any meeting that took place with them. We know that when Harry was giving those interviews around the publication of Spare, he said that he wanted an apology from his family before he would confirm whether he was attending the coronation. As far as we know, there hasn't been any kind of meaningful contact or communication between them. There's been emails going backwards and forwards between Buckingham Palace and Archewell, Harry and Meghan's company. They've obviously reached an agreement now for Harry to come. And I think for the King, for the royal family, for the palace, they'll be breathing a sigh of relief today that this decision's been made.